defense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. This one's complete.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Complete on the left to Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Right side, it's Williams. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Turns it on down the left side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Cavaliers heading quickly to the line. They go play action with Holstein. Moves to his right. Still on his... And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
On the ground, it's Lewis. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Slips away. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Out wide left, it's Martin. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught over the middle. It's Oakland. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking for a crease to the left. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
The fake and wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Throwing, Holstein. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Left side is Flores. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Eli spinning it again. That's reeled in. It's Flores. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Gibson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people on the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Holstein to the air again. Caught, it's Flores.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Out wide left, it's Gibson. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Eli Holstein to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
From the gun on third down, Holstein. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last intercept, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for running room. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Cavaliers Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Left side is Flores. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's Holstein to throw. Under pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Dragged down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Catch in the middle, it's Flores. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right side, it's Martin. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Keeps it looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, Holstein. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. Keeping his eyes downfield. Headed to the end zone. McDonald with the 6.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. This was a huge matchup coming into the week. Really didn't expect it to be put away quite so soon. And you have to wonder, as we look at the scoreboard, the impact this will have on the rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Cavaliers! The defense gets it done with that huge... in return. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but it. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
On the return, it's Lockett. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Johnson wants to throw it. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Kansas State pushing the pace. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a